Dr. Ortiz did not show any emotion as the judge read the guilty verdict. He now faces up to 190 years in prison. Anesthesiologist Dr. Reynaldo Ortiz found guilty by a jury of his peers Friday afternoon for poisoning IV bags prosecutors say severely injured several patients and even resulted in the death of a fellow coworker. Dr. Melanie Kaspar, a fellow anesthesiologist who worked with Ortiz at Baylor Scott & White Surgicare North Dallas, died after taking home an IV bag. Prosecutors say Ortiz shot up with fatal drugs. Melanie's husband, John, sat quietly in court every single day.
It's become my life now, so I've got to see this through.
John told reporters his wife was a good doctor who would be glad to see a bad one put away. The verdict, he said, is justice, but not a cure for his pain.
There's no closure. My best friend is gone, and
Ortiz was found guilty on every count he faced. 5 counts of tampering with a consumer product, 5 counts of adulteration of a drug. Prosecutors say he poisoned the IV bags as revenge after the facility began investigating him for allegations of medical errors. Ortiz's cousin Luis, also in the courtroom, said he still does not think that's true.
He doesn't have that spirit of discernment that they showed in there, not by a long shot.
But jurors believed Ortiz does. They watched hours of surveillance video of Ortiz taking bags out of an IV warmer, mixing vials of medication, even observing his allegedly poisoned victims as they were wheeled away to emergency rooms.
It kind of questions if you even want to go to the doctor yourself,
Jurors we spoke to immediately after the verdict say they were never close to an acquittal, but still spent 2 days deliberating, rewatching those videos, reviewing other evidence. To be sure.
We did our best job. That's why it took us so long to go through and make sure that we could do what we did to give him a fair trial. But at the end of the day, we were all on the same page.
The judge here will determine Ortiz's exact sentencing that should happen in the next few months. Reporting here in Dallas, I'm Sydney Persing.